Everyone, Extreme Crypto here with a daily update crypto news. And the first one we're going to look at is Bitcoin futures ETF will likely be delayed until 2022, says research firm CFRA. Now, currently, the recent pump in Bitcoin was on the rumor that the ETF might be approved. And now, just the headline might cause a dump in the market. Everyone is awaiting ETFs to get approved for quite a while now. And now we're sitting back and we're waiting again. It's possible, in fact, we think it's likely that we're going to see a delay of a Bitcoin futures ETF until 2022, until the regulatory environment is more clear. That's understandable. No country is gonna approve an ETF unless they have regulations in place for it. But how long will the wait be? Is it gonna keep on being years and years from now? Or will we see it before the end of 2022? Bloomberg senior ETF analyst Eric is still confident that there is a 75% chance that an ETF will be approved this month. Earlier this month, the SEC extended the deadline for 4 BTC ETFs: the Global X Bitcoin Trust, Valkyrie XBTO Bitcoin Futures Fund, Wisdom Tree Bitcoin Trust, and Krypton Bitcoin ETF for 45 days. In September, VanEck's physically backed Bitcoin ETF was delayed for the second time this year, with a decision date set for November 14 by the SEC. Will we see another delay, or will we finally see an ETF get approved? Because if it does get approved, we might see a big green candle, and the opposite if it gets denied. With the ETFs in the hanging, let's see some key points in the Bitcoin market. TA Bitcoin corrects lower. Why this indicator holds the key. Bitcoin corrected lower below the 57,000 pivot level. The price is now trading above $56,000 and the 100 hourly simple moving average. There is a major bullish trend line forming with support near 55,200 on the hourly chart of the BTC USD pair. Data feed from Kraken. The pair could start a fresh increase and it clears this 57,000 resistance zone. Bitcoin price extended its increase above the 57,000 pivot level. BTC even broke the 57,500 level and settled above the 100 hourly simple moving average. However, the price struggled to extend gains above the $58,000 level. It's traded at high as 57,837 and recently corrected lower. There was a break below the $57,000 level. The price even spiked below the $56,000 level and the 100 hourly SMA. Yes, on Bitstamp, there was even a flash drop to $51,000. So we're seeing a bit of key points. Will the market hold up? Or will we see big dips going lower and lower with the ETF possibility getting delayed yet again? Traders pin Ethereum's route to new all-time high to eventual Bitcoin ETF approval. Now, with the ETF possibly getting delayed, what does that hold for Ethereum? Will we see a drop or will it stabilize? ETH price is lagging behind Bitcoin's recent gains, but data signals that traders are confident in altcoin breaking through the $4,000 mark in the short term. Now, if the ETF does get delayed, this $4,000 mark might get a mid-term instead of a short-term. Pro traders are unfazed by the recent price stagnation. To determine whether professional traders are leaning bearish, one should start by analyzing the futures premium, also known as the basis rate. The indicator measures the price gap between futures contract price and a regular spot market. ETH's quarterly futures are the preferred instruments of whales and arbitrage desk. These derivatives might seem complicated for retail traders due to their settlement data and price difference from spot makers. But their most significant advantage is the lack of fluctuation funding rate. So it seems like everyone is sitting back and waiting. Even this one says it clearly. Retail traders have been neutral for the past 5 weeks. Retail traders tend to opt for perpetual contracts, where a fee is charged every 8 hours to balance the leverage demand. To understand if some panic selling occurred, one must analyze the futures market's rate. So even if the retail traders is sitting neutral, it's meaning they're waiting for a certain pump or seeing what the ETF might bring. And if it gets delayed, we might see a turtle market, like 𝙏𝙗𝙖𝙣 from 𝙏𝙝𝙧 is calling the market. A turtle market, or will we see it suddenly move? Vitalik reveals biggest fear about Ethereum, tells what he'd do differently if he was Satoshi. Now this is the part which I would love to read, is what will he do differently if he was Satoshi? When asked what he'd do differently if he were the Bitcoin creator at his current age, with all the knowledge he currently has, Turin first admits that proof of work, despite being unsustainable, was important for Bitcoin within the first 5 years of the network's existence. However, it needs to transition to a proof of stake protocol. He proceeds to say that proof of work is a cultural mistake that Bitcoin risks making, as potential users who are concerned about the environment may struggle to accept the damages that come with being associated with Bitcoin. Yes, I understand what he means, but then again, so is Ethereum struggling with the similar cause. High gas fees, like they mention it here. The 27-year-old has seen his brainchild Ethereum grow from just being an idea to being an over 400 billion industry. This year also marked a significant milestone for Ethereum blockchain, which successfully launched the London upgrade that ushered in the much appreciated EIP 1559 that was introduced the potential for the network to become deflationary when it's married with the planned migration to a proof of stake protocol come ETH 2.0. So yes, they have a proof of stake, but since this upgrade, the gas fees has been ridiculous, and that is putting Ethereum back and causing it not to catch up with Bitcoin. I reckon if they can sort out the gas fees, which is one of their most important mistakes or faults, Ethereum could overtake Bitcoin eventually, but only time will tell, because they have a few big ones that's knocking on the door. Solana, Avalanche. Will they overtake Ethereum before Ethereum overtake Bitcoin? Now the biggest news of the day. Ripple announces a $44 million fund for solar energy projects in the US. The first time I saw this, I thought it was XRP and Elon Musk. But no. Ripple Nelnet Renewable Energy Fund. We're excited to work with Nelnet as we pursue our commitment to reduce the carbon footprint of financial services globally and to deliver on the promise of a carbon negativity cryptocurrency industry, said Ken Weber, head of social impact at Ripple. According to the press release announcement, the blockchain company will be the majority investor in the joint venture. We are thrilled to have a best-in-class investor platform that enables us to work with investors like Ripple to further our effort toward advancing clean energy generation within the US, said Scott Gubbles, Executive Director of the Nelnet Renewable Energy. Now the main question is, how will XRP get pulled into this project? Can this push the XRP price up? We've seen different companies trying a similar strategy with solar, but this is the biggest name that's just been connected. We might see big things coming for XRP if it gets pulled into the project, or will it just be Ripple? Leave me your thoughts and comments below, and have a great one.